Hey everybody, welcome to the Walnut Lodge Volant location. This is Yoga 1. I'm glad that you're all with me tonight, and we're going to get going here in a second. I just have a couple announcements. Remember that we added to the schedule Lori Saramuga's Yoga Nidra Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. People are really enjoying that. I know that things are stressful, and so that is a wonderful way to kind of knock off the edges. Also, Ron's meditation on Tuesday. We're getting a lot of people checking into his classes. So I hope it's all working for you. This is week 5. Kind of shocking. We've done some upgrades. James has upgraded his computer. We have done as much as we can with the internet because we actually have a line through the phone because we live in the woods and nobody really wants to run cable back here. So our internet is pretty bad, but I think with these upgrades we've reduced a lot of the freezing and dropping frames. So hopefully it'll be a little bit better to watch. But like I say, I'd rather have you just listen because I'm not really sure how you can watch this little screen and do yoga. It's really hard for me to teach in this way because I can't really get any feedback, and I make a lot of decisions based on what people are doing and what people are understanding and how everybody feels, and I have that huge bit of my teaching missing. So for those of you that are making comments, please continue. I do take requests. So, Tina, I'm hoping that the knee thing helped on Monday. I'm going to do a little bit more of that today, I think. If not today, I'll do it tomorrow. Today I'm going to we're starting really the Ashtanga series. We're going to go through Sun A and Sun B. We've been building up. We've worked the forward bends. We're going to add the triangles today. And I'm kind of going back to something that I did at the lodge a long time ago when I taught an Ashtanga workshop, where I use the walls a lot to help us support and to twist and to kind of get position. So today we're going to do that with the triangles and the twisted triangles. And I only say that because I'd like you to set yourself up so that you could use your couch. Not for the first part, because we'll go through a breakdown, slow Sun A's and Sun B's and forward bends. But when we get to the triangles, we're going to move to the couch. So I don't know if you want to set yourself up there to begin with. You'll need a block or something to squeeze between your knees just to warm up that forward bend. And I think that is all tonight. All right, so let's get going. All right, moving back. Just come to standing. Feel your feet on the ground. Either they can be together or just a little apart. But feel the base of your big toe, base of the little toe, inside of the heel. Feel the tailbone and the sit bones driving down into the backs of your legs. That allows the whole pelvis to come a bit forward. And then feel the lift up the front into the chest. Lift up the front, inhale, and drop down the back. Today we're going to start with our hands in Samastitihi. So I want you to push the hands together. Let the elbows lift. And so as you push the hands together, create that circle of energy, or you can think of it as a rhombus maybe. Not quite a rectangle. All right. Press them together. Feel the connection through the hands to the arms to the back. Now breathe up through that circle. So press through the feet, pull the energy line up through the inner thighs to the pubic bone, lift that into the spine, and then lift that through that line to the collarbones. That's your inhale. And then on the exhale, feel the shoulder blades drop to the sit bones, drop down the backs of the legs. So just on your own, a couple nice big inhales up the front and down the back. So what is it like to just stand here today? Keep trying to pull the energy close to your spine. So as you inhale, Feel the center of you as you exhale, release tension on the outside. Pull everything to the center, to the core. A couple more. And then stretch the arms up. We're going to interlace the fingers, extend the index finger, and then stretch the arms up. You're going to do just a couple of little warm-ups here. So I'm going to step back a bit so you can see my hands. All right, still your feet are pressing. Now lift the chest, pull the arms back. Maybe that's a little sticky since this is our first motion. So press down into your feet, inhale, just easy side bend to the right. Straighten your right arm. Use that lower arm to pull that left arm. And then a couple of big inhales through the rib cage, armpit, and waist. Just opening that area. I really like sideline work. I think it really helps everything because we don't pay that much attention to it as we're going through our day. Keep pressing down through your feet. Couple more. One more inhale. Press down and slowly recover your vertical shoulder blades down. Right to the other side. Inhale, push up. And exhale, side bend left. Make sure your sit bones are dropping down. Keep that stomach pulling up. Keep your bone lifting into your spine. Inhale into the rib cage. Exhale. Into the rib cage. Exhale. Couple more. Reaching long. Reaching long. Reaching long. Press down through your feet, come up. Take your arms forward. Now we're just going to come into just an easy squat. Knees together, pull your sit bones back. Chest forward, hips back. Chest forward, hips back. Chest forward, squeeze the knees, feel the fold. Chest forward, couple more. Chest forward. Couple more. Warm up those thighs. Feel the fold at the hips. Reach through your chest. Here's the last one. Inhale. Exhale. Release over. Take your feet a little bit apart and just hang. Just hang. And then elbows on your knees, flatten your back out. Feel the collarbones reach. Press the shoulder blades down. Feel the pelvis fold. Establish that straight line. So you're looking down towards the floor. Feel the back of the neck lengthen. Pull the jaw into your throat. Feel the chin go down. Again, push sit bones back so that you feel that fold into the pelvis. And then just reach your collarbones up. Take your arms up. And then exhale. Nice big stretch of the arms down. Now we'll start sun salutations. All right. The first one we'll break into pieces, and then we'll do 2 more sun A's after that, which we'll do continuously. All right, palms together. And we go. Inhale, arms up, focus up, stomach up. Exhale, open the arms, bend the knees. Hands down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back into that plank. Staying here a couple of breaths. You can turn side maybe. Sit bones are driving down into the backs of the legs. Shoulder blades are pressing down. Stomach is lifted. Just press through this line a couple more times. Push down into the hands. Back into the shoulder blades. Reach the tailbone to your face. Now we're going to go down into that broad forward lay down. Extend your legs. So for people that have trouble with rod, always let yourself just go down to the ground. And then if you're going to do that, don't do up dog, just do the cobra. So press your feet, pull your stomach, drive your sit bones. Press your pubic bone. Lift. Cobra, long neck. Breathe through the collarbones. So we're going to go into an up dog here in a second. But what I want you to feel is that line down the back to the sit bones, pulling the pubic bone into your waist, keeping that pelvis and up in the front. Feel it long in the back. Now we can go all the way to a straight arm and just part of the way, but we want to make sure that we pull that stomach. So inhale, press into the hands. Feel the shoulder blades stay down. Don't lose the shoulder blades, chest up. And then exhale, bend the knees, coming back through the table on this first one. Push yourself back all the way into a extended child. Couple breaths right here. Inhale. And then exhale, fold. This one, inhale, come up. Tuck your toes under and press back. Down dog, but keep your knees bent. And then shift your weight to your right leg. Straighten that leg. Push through your heel. And just make that a calf stretch. Relax your neck. Pull the quad up. Feel your fingers pressing. And then shift to the left leg. Push, pull the quad up. Feel that calf stretch, kneecap lift. And then make the weight even on both. Keep the knees bent. Just lift the sit bones, push your armpits. We're really just working on the fold at the top of the hip. Now we're going to do those little jumps that we did last week. So inhale, just jump a couple inches. Rock it there, jump a couple more inches. And remember, that's all you have to do. And then you can walk your hands back or walk your feet forward. Hands to your hips. Actually, around your legs first. Pull your face in. And then inhale, lengthen out. Reach the arms. Come all the way up. Exhale. Arms down. All right. This time, we'll go continuously. So, remember though, if you need to not do that rod and just go down, do the up dogs in stages, keep your knees bent, feel the fold. This is a warm up. Use it like that. All right, here we go. Number 2. And inhale, arms go up, focus goes up, stomach goes up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold, hands to the ground. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale. Step back into the rod, then down slowly. Inhale. Up dog, chest lift. Exhale. Press back. Down dog. Breathe. Knees soft. Just keep inhaling and exhaling, pushing the sit bones back. Feeling the space in your shoulders. Now look front. Inhale, baby jumps or jump. Exhale, pull, face to knees. Inhale, reach and come up. Exhale, arms down. Sorry about that. There's only so much we can do with angles. One more, sun A. Inhale, arms go up, tailbone down, stomach lift. Exhale, open the arms, bend the knees. Feel the fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back into that plank and then down, rod. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Soft knees, breathe. Look front. Inhale and jump. Exhale and pull. Inhale, lengthen, come up. Exhale, arms down. All right, sun B. First time through, we'll break it down, go in pieces, and then we'll do just one today, all the way through. So sun B starts with bent knees. Uttanasana, fierce pose. All right, palms together. Inhale, bend the knees, arms come up. You can hold them here. I always like my hands together. Pull the shoulders back. Squat. Inhale, stretch out of that. Bend forward, hands to the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back into that plank, down to the rod. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, just come back through the table. Step your right leg forward. You might need a block. Just gonna hang here. Your foot is underneath your knee. Scoot that left knee back just a little bit. And then check out the weight on this front foot. Is it rolling to the outside? If it is, press the ball of the foot in. Feel your inner thigh on that right leg. And then pull that hip back a little bit. And I'm just going to hang here, breathe. Relax into that socket. So last week we did this. And then we did the flattening and the position of the pelvis in the upright position. So today we're just going to go right forward. Tuck your back toe under. Stretch your back leg to straight. Pull that knee to the inside. And then get your balance. If you don't have your balance, be here. Actually, it would be better to be here. Just feel that push forward and back. Keep your back knee a little soft. And then if you can, push from your back foot through your chest. And we're going to come up. Arms come up. Hands can be here or here. Bend that front knee. Keep it in a 90. Bend your back leg. Now just think about that stomach lifting up, sit bone going down. That back leg is bent, so it's easier to feel that pelvis position, but it's not easy. It's easier to feel, but it's not easy. So keep driving that left sit bone down, trying to lift up through the front of your pelvis. Couple more. You're feeling this open. That's what we're working on. Then open your hands, and we're going to slowly fold down. Slowly fold. Use your block. Hands to the ground or to that block. Shoot that right leg back into that plank. Down you go. And then inhale, up dog. Exhale. Let's go to the down dog here. Couple breaths. And then put the knees down and step that left leg forward. Again, maybe you need a block. My left hip is sticky. So my foot is underneath my knee. My left knee is pulling to the inside. I'm going to pull my hip socket back and off of the pelvis. Just trying to feel the space inside of that joint. Make sure the ball of the foot is pressing. Just a couple more breaths here. We're going to tuck that back toe under and we're going to push. Keep that back knee a little bit bent. You need to use this. So either you could have your hand on your knee or your block or nothing. Now push up. Slowly come up. Knees over that ankle. Back leg is parallel. Feel that left knee come to the inside. Lift your stomach up. Drive that right sit bone into the back of that leg. Back leg is bent. Just working this position. It's not easy. Big inhale. Exhale. Fold. Pull this hip back. Fold the chest. Hand to the block or to the ground. And slim that left leg back. Hit your plank. Down you go. Inhale, up dog. This time we're going to go back to a child pose. Knees open, toes together. Squash back into your hips. And then just relax down. What I want you to feel here is the flexion of the knees, that deep flexion of the hips. Let your low back go. The sun bees are not easy. We're going to stay here, just relaxing for another minute or so. All right, come on up. Reach the hands forward. Tuck the toes. Press back. Down dog again. Soft knees. Push through your armpits. And then if you want, straighten your legs. If not, just keep them bent and keep working on that pelvis, folding into your legs. look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Knees stay bent. Exhale and stretch. All right. So we're going to do one more of those. And if you want, I'm going to turn my back leg, my back foot out. That's the instructions that I'll give. If you want to keep your back leg parallel, just keep it parallel. When you turn this back foot out in that lunge, it just makes it harder to get a square with your chest. But I'm just going to do it today for demonstration purposes. The other thing is, if it was really hard to get up into that lunge, leave your knee on the ground. Just come up onto your knee and lift your chest up and just work the front of that hip. So think about your variations. It'll go nice and slow. And we'll just do one more. Palms together. And we go. Inhale, bend the knees. Arms up. Exhale, stretch. Open those arms. I like the circle because it gives us that range of motion. All the way down, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Now I'm not stepping back. I'm kind of walking my hands forward, but this is because of the camera. Step your feet back and into that plank. And then slowly rod. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Press back. Down dog. So put your knees down or step forward. If you step forward, you can turn your leg out or keep it parallel. Stay right here. Push from your front leg to your back leg. Get the balance. Push from your back leg through your chest. Arms go up. Lift your stomach. Push that left side of your hip forward. Push the left side of your rib cage forward. Keep reaching the inside of that front leg through the big toe. Big inhale. Couple more breaths. Drive that left sit bone down. It's harder in this position. Inhale. Exhale. Push that knee a couple inches. Open. Fold into the hip. Use the blocks if you need. Rotate that back leg parallel. Send that right leg back. Hit your plank. Down you go. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Press back. Down dog. Step your left leg forward. Turn your back leg out. Arms to the side. Push up. Arms up. Take that whole right side, reach it forward. Hip, rib cage. Stomach is lifted. Push through the back leg. Push that front leg. Get as square as you can. Feel the energy going through both legs. Lift the stomach up again. Push. Ribs. Big inhale. Exhale. Slow fold. Down. Send that left leg back. Hit your plank. Down you go. Up dog. Exhale. We're going to come back to that child pose again. Open the knees. Toes together. Sit back. Relax over. Breathe. Reach the hands forward, lift up, pull the knees in, tuck your toes, press back, down dog. soft knees. At first, feel the fold. And you can push your heels. Straighten the legs if you want. Breathe. Feel your fingers. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, through the fierce posture. Exhale, and stretch. All right. So our next posture is the forward bend. We're going to do one with variation. So we're going to need our block, and I need a drink. All right. So we're going to put this between our thighs. Work this like we've been working it. I think this really helps a lot of people. Sometimes if I don't do it, sometimes you don't remember to do it. So we're only going to do one forward bend today. There's two in the series. But we're going to forward bend with this, drop the blocks, and then I'm going to turn to the other camera so you can see my feet, and we'll look at the hand and toe position. All right, so you're squeezing the block. Rotate those legs in. Feel your sit bones. Now bend the knees. Make sure you can still squeeze the block. Lift your chest up, inhale. Now fold. Just fold the pelvis into your thighs. Keep your back flat. Yes, you go to the side camera. Just keep breathing through that flat line. Now I'm going lower than horizontal. You can too. Just go, but try not to collapse anything. Just keep going with the fold. Inhale through the collarbones. Exhale. Now my knees are not bent that much, but it's allowing me to keep the weight forward. It doesn't have any strain on my legs. I can concentrate on just letting my torso drop forward off of the heads of my femurs. I feel that nice long line through my back. All right, then drop your block and let it go in front of you. Put your hands on it if you need. Now straighten your knees. If you don't need the block, put your hands on the ground. Kneecaps left. You can see that pretty clearly. So we're just going to hold this. My weight is forward. My kneecaps are lifted. I'm trying to pull my knee up to my hip side. And then I have my hands on the ground so that I can continue to reach my chest and push my tailbone back, keeping that fold at the top of the hip. We're going to stay here for a couple more breaths. All right, then we're going to just creep our feet in a little bit. I'm going to turn so you can see my feet. All right, so I'm going to take my fingers, my middle finger and my index finger, and I'm going to put them between my big toe and my second toe. I'm going to loop underneath my toes. My knuckles are on the ground. This is the position. I'm going to slightly pull up with my hands, push down with my toes. And as you do that, as you push your toes into your fingers, the weight will shift forward, and then you can straighten your legs. If you can't straighten your legs, just stay right here with your knees bent. Keep your neck nice and long. And if you can, you're going to pull your face closer to your knees. We've already worked that nice long back. Keep the tailbone lifted. Use the push down of the toes and the pull of the elbows to make that fold a little deeper. Couple more breaths. Then bend the knees, inhale. Remove your hands. We're not going to do the second one today. Hands on your hips. And then inhale, leading with the collarbone, always flattening the back out before you come up. Come all the way up. Chest lift. Exhale. Come center. All right. So this is the time that we're going to move to the couch. So I'm going to move my mat over. All right, so my mat's kind of in front of my couch. We're gonna turn and put our calves on the front of the couch. And you're gonna give yourself a nice, fairly wide stride, maybe a little bit wider than normal. The outsides of your feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. Your tailbone is dropped forward. You feel the pelvis forward and flat. It's not that we're pushed past our feet, but we want to always feel this lift in the front and the drop in the back. So it's the bowl of the pelvis, that the front points of your hips. The ASI is forward and not dropped down. They're forward and lifted. And actually, if you looked in the mirror, this point in the front would be at the same level as the posterior superior leg spine. All right, so we're nice and flat with our pelvis. We're going to rotate this right leg open, and then we're going to pull our pelvis back to the front. So why we're going to use this couch is because we're going to take our elbow down onto this couch, and we're going to use it as support. And we're just going to let ourselves stay there for a while and feel this, the right leg, or whichever leg, pushing into the edge of the couch. And we're going to give it a little bit more support. So I did this against the wall. So we're going to tilt over, just feel your pelvis, and then just come back to vertical. And then put your thumb in that, tilt over, feel your pelvis rotating on the top of your femur head. Go straight with that leg. This time, you're going to fold over, put your hand on the couch. Now, take this arm and just reach it behind your back for right now. All right. Now slide your hand out and push from your left foot through your head. And so what's cool here is that we can relax into this. This is a supporting posture. We sometimes do this with a block in the front. Slide out. But what's going to happen here is that we might be able to get just a little deeper. Now, push into that front leg, pull your quad up. Take this arm and pull that shoulder up to the ceiling. Now slide down a little bit more. The other thing that can happen is you can put your elbow on a pillow if the couch is too low. Maybe slide a little bit more. So my elbow's down, kind of sinking, and it's okay. Big stretch for my hamstring. Pushing into the ball of my foot, feeling my pelvis push onto the top of that right leg, taking this left side, lifting it up. So you're pushing your head out. You're not collapsing your neck. You're pushing that from your left leg. So push down into that left leg and keep reaching the top of your head away from your pelvis. This arm here, the left arm, the top arm, is just letting that shoulder lift higher by using a little torque. A couple more breaths to relax into that hip socket. Yep, relax into that hip socket. Then stretch that left arm straight up. You can look down at your arm or up at that hand, and then just reach back towards your couch, towards the back of the couch. Couple more. It's nice for direction. You know where you're going. I just like it because once you drop your weight into this elbow, you keep the push of the torso up, but you can really let go of that front hip. Now we're going to come up, push into your foot, push from your left foot to your head, push your head out. That's what leads you up. Slide your hand, take this arm down. We've been down there a while. Push up slowly. Rotate your leg back to the front. We'll go to the other side before we take a break. Turn this leg out. Get it right up against, I'm going to have to move a little bit. Get that leg right up against your couch. So when you turn that leg out, your pelvis wants to rotate. Don't let it. Pull the pelvis back. So what's nice here for me, and actually for you too, is that if I let my pelvis rotate, my back calf comes off the front of the couch. Put it back onto the couch. Put your hand in your hip socket, in your left hip socket. We're going to the left side. And then just let your pelvis rotate flat and then come back up. This pelvis, this side of your pelvis is very square here. And again, drop it down. Feel the sit bone on this left side. It's kind of reaching back and pull them up. Again, fold, reach the sit bones back, put your hand on your couch. Now, push your head out, fold. Take your right arm up and just reach it behind. Keep that right shoulder open. Keep lowering yourself. Slowly down. The thing about the supported positions versus the working positions is that you need to have range of motion before you can build strength in a posture. So what these kinds of things that I'm doing will help you with is just getting a little bit more range of motion in that front leg, in that front hip. Keep pushing out your head though, don't collapse. The only thing you're really trying to relax is the inside of that left hip socket. Keep pushing out your head, pushing into that left leg. The right leg is pushing into the ground. That sends the energy out your head. And then you're relaxing in that left hip socket. Feel that left sit bone. It's pulling back. It's pulling back towards your right leg. A couple more. Keep relaxing in the socket. Stretch your arm up. Full posture. Reach that arm back behind you. Just keep pushing out your head, pushing down into that left foot, pushing down into your right foot, trying to release just in the middle of the socket. Focus is looking down or out, up. I'm just looking straight forward. Push. Couple more breaths. Now, push out your head from the back foot. Slowly come up. Slowly come up. Slowly come up. And rotate forward. Turn both feet in. Now we're going to wiggle them in. Wiggle them in. Wiggle them in. Stand on them. Stand on your legs. Palms together. Couple breaths. So we're going to go into the twisted version of that. Having fun yet, you guys? I love couch yoga. Actually, I really love all the props from the Iyengar tradition. It's just that you have to have so many of them to use in a class. So I'm kind of feeling like we're fortunate here. We're all in our own room of props. We just have to figure out how to translate everything. All right, so wiggle the feet open again. And before we do anything, just rotate, or just not rotate, but push your pelvis forward and back. Forward and back. So what I'm feeling is a little bit more motion. That's what we should get. Every time we do one of these postures, we come back, we have a little bit more mobility, a little bit more room. So twisted postures have this different orientation, all of them do. So rotate that right leg out 90, put that calf up against the couch, and then rotate your back leg in 45. Take your pelvis and square it. Square it. All right, so you should be able to, and go a little bit narrower, feel the tops of your thighs coming together. If you can't, just make your stride a little bit shorter. All right, then we're just gonna pitch forward square. So pull your right hip back, push your left hip forward. Now what's nice here is you can feel that you're parallel to your couch with the torso. So push forward, sit bones back, push forward, sit bones back, put your hand on your couch. Then take your left hand, put it on the couch. Slide it forward. Take your right hand, you can put it on the back of the couch or leave it here. Now we're just going to go down, if we can, to our elbow. It's going to be on the outside of that front leg. We're just going to stay here. Elbow on the couch, pull your right hip back. Elbow on the couch, pull your right hip back, push your left hip forward. Rotate the ball of the foot into the floor. Couple more breaths. Just feel that right hip on a stretch. Feel the outside of that knee on a stretch. Now we're going to add the twist of the upper body. You can reach and put your hand on the back of your couch and let that help you. Or you can take your arms straight up and then push that left side into the right side. Reach that arm up. Keep pushing long through your head. There's still weight on this arm. Pushing out. Feeling the twist. One more breath. Take your arm down. Go square. So square will be the right elbow down. There's no twist there. And then from your back foot, push long. Energize your legs. And come up. And rotate center. Stay here a couple of breaths. Now I kind of wish I would have had a block, because I'd have used a block up on the couch to help my twist a little bit. I think I like the twisted version against the wall a little better, but this is a nice variation. So turn that left leg out. The outside of that left calf is up against the couch. Turn your right leg in 45. Square yourself. Feel the tops of your thighs touching. Feel that whole right side going forward. Now energize your legs. Knees are lifted. And then slowly pull yourself back. Square. Over you go. Flat, put your left hand down. Put your right hand down. Now with the right hand down, you're now in that twist. Keep going, pulling the left, reaching that right elbow down. Keep pulling the hip back, pushing the right side forward. That right side is going to push all the way through to this right elbow. Couple more breaths here, then stretch that left arm up, twist, breathe. You can use the back of your couch or not. Exhale, release. Pull yourself back to square. Push through your chest. And come up. Rotate the feet forward. And then wiggle them in. All right, so let's just sit down on the couch. So we're going to come down into a hero from here. So first we're just going to put our shins down on the ground, open your feet, and then just sit yourself down. Now for some of us, we can't do this. We have knee issues. So get a pillow, get a block, sit on what you need. We're just going to hang out here for a couple of breaths. The second part of the series, like most of you know, is all the seated work. And that seated work requires that you get this nice long line across your quad. So you're just going to relax into your knees, and your heels are to the outside of you. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get your sit bones to the ground. Maybe some of you have them there, maybe you don't. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Just going to stay here, just letting the quads relax, letting the knees relax. The only thing that's working on me is I'm pulling my inner thighs a bit. And then put your elbows back on the couch, tuck your tailbone under, and push your pelvis up and off of your legs. So we're going to make a straight line between your knees, your pelvis, and your shoulders. So you're leaning back. Now keep leaning back. Pelvis forward. So it's kind of like a supported camel, but we're on this angle. Keep taking your sit bones, driving them towards your knees. You shouldn't feel anything in your low back. If you do, your pelvis is not tucked under enough. So then just come up a little bit. Don't go any further because your quads aren't letting you. So just work on squeezing your glutes into the backs of your thighs. And you know you're doing it because you'll feel the stretch change to your thighs. Couple. And then you're going to lay back if you can. If you can't, grab one of your blocks or your pillow and put it back here behind your shoulders. Just lay back on it. Keep tucking your tailbone. Inner thighs. Pelvis. Couple more breaths. Keep tucking your tailbone. Tucking your tailbone. Then, elbows on your couch, release your sit bones down, tuck your chin, come up to vertical. Now we're going to rock forward. We're going to tuck our toes under and go into a little baby kind of down dog, but not really. We're just going to walk ourselves back. And then we're going to turn around. So I'm going to go to this end of my couch, and I'm going to turn this way. So I want you to take your feet maybe a foot and a half apart, so I'm not really in a forward bend. And then I want you to put your elbows on the couch, and then let your head go down. So this is one possibility. This is just a passive forward bend. The other thing is to walk back here. Put your hands on the ground. Drop your head down. Put the tops of your shoulders on the edge of your couch. And then let the knees go. The knees have to be straight here. Push. So I'm going to just push a little bit, push my weight onto the couch. My head is hanging. It's kind of like a shoulder scan in a way. My shoulders, my seventh cervical are on the edge of the couch. I'm dropping down. My hands are really not doing anything, but this is a really wonderful stretch forward bend. Going to stay here for a couple of breaths. So you're either here or you're here, which is also good. The main thing is that you want to try to find a way to just let go here. Couple more. And then slowly, you're going to come up and then come right down to the floor. And so I like that forward bend after that half camel. All right, or half hero, whatever you want to think about. It's not really a half hero, it's just getting into hero. So just lay down on your back, throw your calves up on your couch. And relax. Corpse. Big inhale. Exhale, roll to your right side. And press yourself up and over. All right, everybody. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll continue with my my couch stuff through this series. Let me know if you like it. Namaste.